Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. Thanks so much for joining me. So I'm just coming on to do a flip through of this beautiful Woodland journal that I've made mostly off camera. I did show you a video doing the binding, which is with this fabulous shank button with elastics. But I got a little bit carried away off screen, so I apologise for not showing you more, but a lot of the ephemera and embellishments inside are what we've made on video anyway. So I'll make sure everything is in a playlist, which will be linked down below in case you want to have a look at those. So the journal, I should probably tell you sizes. So this one is about 7¼ inches by about 5 inches. And I made it from upcycling a vintage photo album. So the cover is basically just what the photo album was, with this really beautiful gold fabric. And the front is all hand stitched on beads, which is how the photo album came. So I've tied it up with some brown crinkled seam binding. So I've just got that wrapped around, and I've got it wrapped under the elastics. So the idea is that you don't lose the closure, but you can replace it quite easily if you want to. So we did a video on doing the binding, as I say, with the shank button and elastics, 2 signatures, and I've got some tea-dyed lace along the spine just for that bit extra, and of course the cover I've just left with all those beautiful beads. Alright, so let's open it up. So I've got a sticker here from the Library of. I like to do that in hardbacks just because I think they're really, really clever. Alright, so first signature, we've got this cute little paper bag with one of my embellishments on. And this one is a pocket for this little scrappy notepad. And then the paper bag flips open to reveal this butterfly and shrouded path phrase. And another butterfly is up there. I've got a little bit of a tuck on the back of this paper bag, and I've just got some field notes labels from Tracy Fox. I was thinking you could either write on the back of them or use them in the journal, because the vibe of this one is almost like a field notes guide to creatures and plants and flora and fauna that you'll find in the woods. Alright, so we've got those butterflies, as I say, and that's folded over to give you a writing spot and a tuck spot for this Victoria Designs card. I've used several different kits in this journal. As always, I will link them down below so you can see exactly what I've used. We've got some writing paper there, space to write on the back, and I've stenciled all of the plainer pages. Foxy and Rabbit's scrapbook paper, writing space, faux tea-dyed paper, and this digital I think is from Leanna Scrap with one of my cluster embellishments. I do have a video making those. Writing spot. This pocket and tag comes from Mandy's kit. That's Mandy from Sunflowers and Drawers on some Edith Holden text. And we've got one of my cluster embellishments that I've turned into a tuck for another tag. Lots of space to write, but I also wanted to get lots of pockets in. So secret space there for writing with a pocket and a Tim Holtz card. And the signatures, as I say, they're removable with the elastics, but the papers themselves are stitched together with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So if you do want to remove the signature, it comes out the whole thing together. Okay. Here we've got a mushroom fussy cut and butterfly for the centre of the signature. More writing space. Little mushroom sticker there. We've got another folded over tuck spot and space to write. So we've got an owl card. And this tag is from a collage type kit. That's Nanine from Collage Type, and then I've just done a little bit of a cluster detail over the top with some scraps and this cute little dormouse sticker. I've got a Tim Holtz side pocket here with some stickers and labels detail. So we've got a pocket in the front for a couple of little cards. This one I've actually put some washi on the top, little mushrooms and leaves and things. And then there's also, I've stuck the whole thing down as a side pocket as well for this mushroom card, made from a greeting card, and then I just added the sticker and fussy cut so you can write on the back. I really like how that just sort of peeks out on the side. So I didn't add a tab because you can see the ferns down the side there. I've got another cluster embellishment as a side tuck for this little writing card. Just kept all these pages plain for writing. And there's that foxy paper again. This one folds out a little bit. We've got another pocket and writing spot for this card. And here we've got some foxes from the Secret Garden books, and it says stay the earthen path, and the foxes are kind of looking at the bird there. Here's the back of the paper bag. We've got the mushroom label and another sticker, and when you fold that over you can still see the foxes peeking out from behind the paper bag, which I thought was a nice little touch. And then I've got another one of my clustery bingo card things on the back. This one I've not opened up because I didn't want to make the paper bag too heavy, so instead it's just for how it looks on the page. In the middle I've got this little trifold ephemera holder. I do have a video on making this. I upcycled some packaging to make it. So we've got some of Mandy's mushroom paper on, well, all the way I suppose. And we've got a little pocket here and a owl tag. And inside we've got 2 pockets, each with a mushroom tag in. And then I've also added little cluster embellishments to the pockets. And then this is a removable scrap pad. So it's just vintage and tea-dyed papers, and the whole thing just sort of slips out with this belly band. And then I've just decorated the top with some brown ribbon and gold sequin trim. So that's that. And that's the same lace that we've used along the spine, that same tea-dyed lace. So I thought that would just be helpful for some extra writing space, and it just fits nicely in between the 2 signatures as just like this removable folio thing. If I can get the bow to do back up again. There we go. So here we've got, this is a scrapbook paper folded up to give you a pocket, and I've decorated the front with this bird picture, butterflies and a label. So as I say, this one is a pocket. And I've got a collaged tag with pine cones and a label in there. Similar to how I did the full field notes junk mail journal. And writing space on the back. Has that pretty note paper again with the fold out. So yeah, plenty of space to write, but I hope there's enough pockets and things in as well to make it interesting. I've got one of my bird nest cards on there, clusters. And I've turned it into an up tuck for this card. I've just decorated with a word and a sticker. And then this paper is from the Knit Collage Type. That's from Mandy. Here I've got Edith Holden with a belly band on the front and this little label. And in there I've just got a scrappy pad with a sticker and Tim Holtz butterfly on there. And it's just offcuts of tea-dyed papers. You could fit more in there, definitely. I've got one of my little clusters on here just as an embellishment. I made this from a vintage book spine. I do have a video making that. Some more spaces to write. And there's the centre of the second signature with this, I was going to call it a butterfly, with this bunny rabbit and word. Little sticker detail there. Plenty of space to write. Here I've got a pocket which I've added one of my embellishments to. Again, I have a video making those. That's also using some vintage book spine actually. And I've got this card or tag in there. Again, I made this on video. Collage masterboard with an owl. And then we've got another side loading pocket with the Tim Holtz papers for these 2 bird cards for writing on. And same as the first signature, I've got another mushroom card for writing. Whoop. It's a bit of a tight squeeze, but it does go in. Lots of space to write again, and this pretty paper from the Knit Collage Type, which I've just added a label to. There's that foxy paper again. I really love that you can still see the brown. Like, I've tried to frame these papers so you can still see the brown all around. Little bit of space to write and another mushroom sticker, and then we've got the last writing spot. Again, this is a scrapbook paper folded up to make a pocket. So I've got another pine cone card in there, again made from one of my masterboards. They're backed onto cereal box, so a nice buff brown colour on those ones. And then again, I have a video of making these. I made these little embellishments from National Trust membership cards that I inked up and added some embellishments to. And I've turned this one into a tiny little pocket for this tag, again from Mandy. So as I say, I have used several different kits, so I will make sure to link them all down below so you can have a look at what I've used. But that is the journal, that's it. Nice, it's a really nice size. It feels lovely in hand with the hardback, and I think I've got the right amount of stuff in there. As you can see, it lays nice and flat, so it's just the right amount of stuff, and then plenty of space to write. So that's what I was going for with this one. And as I say, I did make it mostly off camera because I could have done a video on filling it, and I was going to, but before I knew it, I'd kind of already done a lot of stuff in it, so I thought there wasn't really much to show you. But as I say, I have made lots of the ephemera and embellishments on video. So I've made a playlist called Wanderers of the Wood, and all of my woodland stuff will be in there. So everything that you've seen in the journal will be in there, as well as how I made the, how I upcycled the cover to make a journal cover. So I hope you like it. As always with my journals, if you are interested in this before it goes into my Etsy shop, then please do email me. My details are down below. Because if I can, if somebody wants to buy it straight from watching this video, then I would prefer to take the money via PayPal, send it out to you that way, rather than go through Etsy, just because their fees are getting quite high. But that is if somebody is interested straight away. If not, this will be in my Etsy within the next week or so. So yeah, that is it. Thank you so much everyone, and we'll speak soon. Bye bye for now.